Hello everyone, so I'm here today with Bellevue, my tan minifee Chloe, and I'm here today to do a video that may come off a bit sappy and sentimental, but at the same time I've been thinking about doing it all day, so I just want to get it out of me. But basically, this is actually inspired by a video I watched today from Ann Baccaro in regards to a prompt she came up with in regards to notebooks. Basically, do you have a specific notebook that you use to write your stories in and things like that? And I actually do. I have a couple of notebooks here and there that I actually use for the actual story part, and I have one that I specifically use for character stuff, etc., etc. I will cover that in the prompt response video. But that particular prompt actually sent me down, I guess, how to put it, nostalgia road. I'm not sure which word I want to use, but it made me think about how I used to be back in the day. And by back in the day, I mean high school, which I find that in high school I was at my most creative and artistic. I used to have so much fun doing all sorts of artistic mediums, even though I was only good at writing. Like, I could admit that I had a flair for writing, but I liked doing a bit of everything. I liked drawing and painting and collages and all that sorts of things. I just loved it. But after high school, and when I started actually having to do a job, and when the internet came around, I found myself losing stuff by degrees. Like, I started not wanting to draw, not doing photography, and I found myself primarily writing. And at the time, I made an excuse to myself that I'm only good at writing, so why do the other stuff? And then once I was constantly not doing that other stuff, I was like, well, maybe I just want to focus on my writing. But then a bad area in my life hit, and I stopped writing entirely. It just was gone. And at that point, I couldn't make any other excuses. I was out of excuses. And during that bad part of my life, it's actually when I joined the hobby. I wanted to get back connected with my stories and my characters and everything. I needed it back in my life, because my life, and this will sound super dramatic, but my life feels empty without that stuff, without that creative flow. It just feels hollow, you know? So at that point, I decided to get the BJDs to make my characters come to life, so to speak, and hope that would inspire me. And it has definitely inspired me. And I could not be more thankful for joining this community. Of course, I mean, it has its rough patches every now and again, and it had a very rough start, but I am 100% glad I joined this hobby. It has been exactly what I needed, and it has, in degrees, given me stuff back. Like, photography is giving me it back, and just doing doll face-ups, like, with her and stuff, that's getting part of, like, the painting and you know, wanting to use pastels stuff back. So, like, it has been great. And I've even gotten my writing back, not as consistently as I would like, but I've gotten it back, and it comes in bits and pieces, but it's still there, and it's not as devoid as it was before, because it was bad. But yeah, it's been an amazing journey, and I'm most grateful for the YouTube part of the BJD community, because honestly, you guys have basically caused the most inspiration that I have had. Like, just hearing about your stories and hearing snippets from your stories, seeing your characters, seeing your dolls, seeing just everything has just made it so that I have a very consistent inspiration going on, because I love hearing your stories and it makes me want to work on my stories, and just it's been amazing, and I'm so thankful that I stuck around and didn't let negative things get to me, and it's just been wonderful. Despite any badness, it's been wonderful. And today, after that video by Amber Caro, I remembered something I used to do all the time, and it made me want to start doing it again, because it used to be what I did. I just enjoyed doing this, and it was consistent. It started in high school, and I kept it going for a bit until I hated everything I wrote, and started kind of over again through different mediums, like just through the computer or in other like little smaller blank books. But what I used to do is get big honkin' sketchbooks. I used to get these, and I have two with me right here, but I think I had 6 total, and I know 2 are in this box I have up here, so I'm not getting that down, and the other one I forgot to grab. But I do have 2 beside me, and there's one also that I ripped up because the cover was driving me nuts, so I just ripped out what I needed. Just left it. But yeah, I would get really super huge sketchbooks and decorate them with whatever I was into at the time. This one in particular has Marilyn Manson's Antichrist Superstar cover on it, because I was super into that album and the band and everything. And it just basically, it has writing, pictures. I will show you. Please do not be horrified. I was not the best. But this was my character, Randy, that I made up. And I drew her, and there's text down there. And another picture of Randy that I drew. More text. And one is actually a poem from William Blake that I wrote down. I don't know why. But yeah, I used to do this all the time. I have another character apparently named Sarah. This is the most horrible picture ever, but look. I don't know what's wrong with her nose. And then Janie, of course. Janie is actually an old character that I keep thinking about, actually. But yeah, Janie. But yeah, I used to just get these sketchbooks and just draw things and write things. This one is not even my best one. My other best one, I say. One that shows both. I have my other one next to me. There's Tori Amos on the cover. Woo! Surrounded in words she had to say about her songs on Little Earthquakes album, which I have the tape of and the CD of. Oh my god. The cover's falling apart. I just ripped it off a little bit more. But look how tiny I used to write. Whoa. But yeah, I used to write just this all the time. I would split pages in half. Almost knocked you over, Kelby, sorry. And do that. And I used to do random things like this because I was into it. This is again Tori Amos again, and her song lyrics at the bottom because I was just really into it. So I wanted just to do that. And then I have a story from my friend in here that I thought I had lost. I'm so glad that I still have it. I'm trying to think if there's anything different in here. Then there's this page, which I wish I had written in pen. See, this sketch, I'll show you in a second, but when I do this again, it will be in pen, because look how bad that is smeared. I can barely read it, because I wrote so small, and it's smearing, so that is a mess. But yeah, so I used to do this all the time. And it was so much fun to have just like this big open space to do whatever I wanted on. and create and just write random things, do random drawings and random collages over stuff that I was just into at the time. And I don't know, I was like, I want to get back to that because it was just so much fun. So, Jolie's laying on it. So today, I went to Michael's and I bought a new one. Yay! Because I didn't want to use one of the old ones. And I actually haven't bought a sketchbook since high school time. I'm trying to think if maybe I did. That's why I paused there for a second, but I have not. So I bought this, and it is going, hopefully, I hope to fill this to the brim with just stuff on my stories and characters and just random stuff, random drawings, random just everything. Because the thing about it is I have plenty of blank books, like a ton. And I love blank books to the point where it's ridiculous how many I actually have. But when it comes to blank books, I always get intimidated by them because I only like blank books with the lines. Jolie, you're so weird. I only like blank books that have lines in them. And so it makes it kind of stilted. Like I can only just use these lines. I can't go outside of the lines. It just feels weird, and I always feel like I have to write something super important in them, or I'm wasting pages. I don't know why I always feel like that, but it's always been that way. That's actually why I stopped buying blank books, because I had so many that I was too intimidated to write in, that I had so many blank ones that I'm like, you know what, you gotta stop buying them if you're not going to use them. So I like things that are more free form, and so I'm going to go back to basics, so to speak. And I got this, and I got something to decorate it. When I actually answer Amber Carl's prompt on notebooks, I will show you this one. Hopefully there's something in it at the time. I bought some crayons for the first time in, what, over 15 years? Because specifically for Bellevue, God, your Bellevue, Bedlam, my Noah Lucis, she only uses crayons. So I was like, I need crayons if I'm going to write as her. And I don't know, that just was so exciting. I don't know, I'm excited, you guys, you don't even know. And hopefully I have stuff in here that I can start sharing, which I would love to do, because I love when you guys share your stuff. It makes me just happy. It makes me happy when people are creative and inspired, and that's why I just love it on here so much. I just love it. I love it. I just love it. I don't know how to put it any other way. I love it so much. YouTube is the best. So yeah, I'm going to end this video here and get started on decorating this, because I really want to get on this like right now. And I'm so happy with the stuff I bought to decorate it. This time it's not going to be like my old ones, like musicians or anything like that. I want to have on it just, first of all, I just want it to be pretty for whatever particular reason, but also reflect me, and also reflect what I want to do with it. Like, I want it to have kind of more of a focus than I used to have, but at the same time be freeform. I want to meet myself in the middle, I guess. I want to meet myself in the middle, from not being able to write in the book at all, like I am with blank books, and complete chaos like it used to be. Because it did used to be complete chaos, but I used to love it. But I do want to have a focus. So I'm going to give that a try and go decorate the crap out of this. And yeah, hopefully this video wasn't too boring and stupid and sentimental and all over the place. But I just really had to get that out. I just did. I've been trying to record this video for like almost an hour, because I just have really wanted to get that out and didn't want to stop till I did. So it is out there now. Thank you so much if you watched, and keep doing what you do. And yeah, thank you guys. Just thank you. And I will talk to you guys later.